While you might think that a piece of cardboard with a picture on it might not be worth a whole lot, collectors are willing to bid thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars for the rarest, most valuable Pokémon cards. Now, let's take a look and check them out. Here's your video for the top 10 rarest and most expensive Pokémon cards. Number 10. Because Venusaur is one of the original starter Pokémon, it is very collectible and valuable. As with previous entries, shadowless versions of the first edition of this card, especially in good condition, can be sold for quite a lot. In fact, one was recently sold for over $8,000. Number 9. From 1999 to 2001, there was an annual trading card game tournament in Honolulu, Hawaii, called the Pokémon Tropical Mega Battle. Every year, there were only 50 trading card game players, so the promotional cards given out at these events are extremely rare. Some of these cards, such as the one Tropical Mega Battle Trainer card with Psyduck, can go for up to $10,000. Number 8. When it comes to playing the game, Magikarp is definitely not anywhere near the most powerful card, but there are only between 30 and 100 of these cards in circulation, making it one of the rarest. They were originally given out in 1998 at a Japanese Pokémon conference, and today they're worth up to $27,000. Number 7. At his 60th birthday party, Tsunekazu Ishihara gave out around 30 of these cards, and they rarely go on the market, making it one of the rarer cards out there. Those that have been sold have gone for close to $13,000. Number 6. Holographic Lugia First Edition is one of the most popular Pokémon cards from the second generation of Pokémon. Lugia was the featured Pokémon for Pokémon Silver, as well as being the focus of Pokémon the Movie 2000, The Power of One, making it a fan favorite. Unfortunately, the print run for Lugia was riddled with errors, meaning there were tons of brand new cards with imperfections from the get-go. As a result, PSA 10 rated cards sell for a premium, with roughly 44 of them in circulation, compared to 400 or more PSA 9 rated Lugia cards. Number 5. In May 1998, there was a special parent-child mega battle tournament where parents would participate and battle alongside their kids. At that event, there was a special promotional card handed out to only the elite players, and that was the Kangaskhan Parent-Child Tournament promo card. Because these cards were only ever given out at that event, and that it's likely the children used the cards after the tournament, good condition copies of this card are scarce, making it tough to get for many collectors and in turn, pushing up the price. Number 4. Every year at the Pokémon World Finals trading card game competition, they would release trainer cards and only give them out to the winners as a prize. Receiving one of the cards was a guarantee that you would be able to play in the next year's championship. Because only one of each card was given out each year, they are extremely rare. Number 3. When the Pokémon Trading Card Game Company was looking for potential producers for their cards for overseas markets, they reached out to the American company Wizards of the Coast. This card was produced by them to present to the Pokémon Company to show that they were capable of creating high-quality Pokémon cards for an American audience. For this presentation, however, they only printed the side with the artwork showing a holographic Blastoise from the cover of the Pokémon Blue Game Boy game, leaving the backside completely blank, resulting in this super rare, one-of-a-kind Pokémon card. This card most recently sold for $360,000. Number 2. First edition Charizards with good grades can easily sell for more than $10,000. But the first edition shadowless holographic Charizard card is the cream of the crop. They are incredibly rare and very much sought after. The popularity of Charizard, fostered by the release of Pokémon Red version and the Pokémon anime, combined with the rarity of shadowless cards, means that grade 10 base set shadowless Charizards are valued up to $120,000, while PSA grade 9 of the same card typically goes for around $12,000. Crazy to think that a single grading point would drive up the price by a factor of 10. All the more reason to ensure that you look after your rare Pokémon cards and store them properly. That is, if you don't intend to play with them. Number 1. The Pikachu Illustrator card is by far the rarest card in circulation, making it the holy grail of Pokémon. This card was only ever given out to the winners of a 1998 Koro comic illustration contest, and only 39 of these cards in total have ever been handed out officially, so there's only a handful available in the entire world. These cards are worth a minimum of $50,000, but some have sold for over $200,000. In fact, in 2020, we broke a world record by selling the world's most expensive Pokémon card. For a groundbreaking $233,000, Zen Plus sold a Pikachu Illustrator card, solidifying the Illustrator card as the most expensive and rarest Pokémon card of all time. In the same year, Zen Plus sold a second Pikachu Illustrator card, also for over $200,000. We then broke the record again in 2022 with the sale of yet another Pikachu Illustrator card for a whopping $772,000. But wait, I thought Logan Paul just purchased a Pikachu Illustrator card for over $5 million, right? You're absolutely right. Then how did we break a record? In short, a Pokémon card can have a vastly different value than other Pokémon cards of the same type. What's the difference? The condition of the card. The better the condition of Pokémon cards, particularly on older cards, the higher the value. In the case of Pikachu Illustrator cards, we mentioned earlier that only 39 of these cards were ever handed out. After 25 years, you would expect that the condition of those cards would have deteriorated a lot. The Pikachu Illustrator card that Logan Paul bought is a one-of-a-kind, due to it being regarded as the only PSA Grade 10 Pikachu Illustrator in existence. The cards sold on Zen Plus, while still in excellent condition, were only Grade 9 or lower. We broke records, but on lower grade cards. In other words, when it comes to valuing Pokémon cards, condition is king.